this is what I have so far. I love you. You are stuck with me forever now. I don't know if I can keep this one up. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like freaking out. Hello, and welcome to another weekly vlog. It feels like it's been a while since I took last week off, but we are back. It was a much needed break. I ended up getting the cards that told me that I would need rest last week and that it is important to rest if you're feeling tired, which I have been, and I wanted to ignore them 100%. I was all like, oh, it's okay, like I feel fine. And then on Monday, my migraine was telling me, Hunty, you do need this break. So I did. It was great. I'm excited. This week I got a much more exciting spread that kind of talks about creativity and planning out the future and having the tools that I need and just kind of wonderful relationship opportunities with friends and family or what have you. I'm feeling really good. I'm interested in seeing how this goes. Now, because the rest of this month is going to be a wild roller coaster and there's a lot of unknowns, I figured I should focus on finishing my TBR this week and hopefully getting into some of the additional library books that I ended up getting in the last vlog. I did also finish Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden, and I absolutely adored it. It is still a 5-star. It is still a favorite. I still absolutely love this. I was excited when I saw that it seemed to have been based off of a real geisha's story, but at the end, it does specify that the whole thing is a work of fiction, which is a little bit disappointing because that does mean there is more room for error that as somebody who is not super familiar with the culture, I would not be able to catch. So hopefully it's all on the up and up because I do adore it. I think he did an absolutely phenomenal job. This is a great book. It's a great story. It's engaging. It's interesting. It's got this underdog element, all of this cultural intrigue and rivalry, and just there's a lot. And I adore this book. So this is about a young girl who is taken from her little village and kind of sold to a geisha house so that she can become a geisha, and she ends up experiencing some difficulties along the way. It's a good book. Highly recommend. Now, because today is going to be a ticket heavy day at work, I figured I'd be able to start a book during my work. I'm going to be working from home today just because I have so many tickets that I want to do, and I figured that I would listen to Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo as I work on work stuff because it's the type of task that works with listening to audiobooks, fortunately. So I'm pretty excited to get into this. Let me tell you what this is about. Galaxy Alex Stern is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class. Alex dropped out of school early and into a world of shady drug dealer boyfriends, dead-end jobs, and much, much worse. In fact, by age 20, she is the sole survivor of a horrific unsolved multiple homicide. Some might say she's thrown her life away. But at her hospital bed, Alex is offered a second chance to attend one of the world's most prestigious universities on a full ride. What's the catch? Alex arrives in New Haven, tasked by her mysterious benefactors with monitoring the activities of Yale's secret societies. But their occult activities are more sinister and more extraordinary than any paranoid imagination might conceive. They tamper with forbidden magic, they raise the dead, and sometimes they prey on the living. So yeah, this sounds super interesting. I'm really excited to get into it, and I hope I enjoyed as much as I've been thinking that I would, because it seems like it's got a nice dark academia vibe, and as you guys know, I'm like really into that. So hopefully I will dig this book. I have been spending more time in my planners, which I'm really excited about. I think I might try and do some planner videos in the future. And I also have picked up journaling a little bit more to kind of help with some of the stress, and then some documentation and things like that. I'm taking some of this information and putting it in this little 5-year diary that I got to kind of help document the next 5 years as I work towards moving and buying a house, and just this new chapter in my life. So I actually am probably going to do a quick journaling session before I start working, and then I will hop into Ninth House. So let's get to it. Okay, so I am about to take a break, and I wanted to ask the cards for some guidance on house buying and job stuff and just a little bit of that, because now I feel like I've had a little bit of a setback with hearing that the conversations regarding my particularly move and the taxes around the company dealing with the move and all of that stuff isn't finalized yet. But my family is trying to move very, very soon, like end of next month. So with that being the case, I obviously want to get all of my ducks in a row because it's going to be the most affordable for me to move with my family. Plus, I would have to give my 30-day notice to my house if anything happens. Now, I guess the worst case scenario is I can have all of my stuff go with my family and then I can just stay here for a while things get sorted out and situated, which will suck. That would really, really suck, but it is a possibility for a short amount of time until they're able to solidify things for me. Okay, so I am 6 chapters into Ninth House and I am not liking it. Like, I'm not liking it. I don't care. I'm not interested. There's nothing gripping me. I am so surprised that I'm not liking it. It seems like something I should like, and I just don't. I'm not interested in it. Nothing going on is particularly gripping. It's just, I'm a good chunk into it, and I'm really thinking of DNFing it. I don't know if I can keep this one up. I think I'm going to give it a couple more chapters and then call it a day. Like, honestly. Okay, of course, right when I was all like, not into this, they end up throwing a curveball of something that happened to one of the characters that is totally awful. Wasn't expecting that. A little bit of surprise seeing that on page, but then also kind of makes me go interested in hearing how this particular character is going to continue to deal with what they've dealt with and the hand they've been given. You've gone through some shit. And I kind of want to see you get out of it, I guess. So, okay, getting further into it, I seem to not care about the present day or the plot of the story, but the main character's backstory is interesting to me, and that's it. Because, like, as soon as it kind of stopped talking about the past moments and kind of her experiences and, you know, emotional stuff and dealing with whatever, I stopped caring again. I am back to being all like, meh. So, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna give it. 164 pages in and I'm DNFing it. This doesn't happen very often. I'm not fully saying no to this book. I think there's a lot of things that could be interesting. I'm not interested right now. Not sure if this is going to be the right decision, but kind of thinking of switching to We Ride Upon Sticks so that I can still get the witchy fun aspect, but maybe a little bit more interesting. This is probably a bad idea. Like, I feel like these are going to be like 2 books back to back that I'm feeling like bleh about, but I don't really feel like I have a ton of choices this month that I'm super excited for, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, update time. It is many hours later. After work, I was tired. So I ended up falling asleep for a little bit. Now I am watching YouTube videos, and I was watching somebody's like wish list haul, and I realized, because somebody asked me, that I haven't let you guys know that my wish lists are currently on hold. Made my wish list private so that I don't get any books or things while I am prepping to move. And I will probably bring them back to life when I am settled in a place, which actually might be a while from now. Who knows how long it's going to take for all of this to happen. So yeah, if you were curious, that is why. Thank you so much for people who were even considering getting me anything off of my book wish list. I do prioritize those books, but yeah, it's on hold. I didn't think anyone would notice. I thought it had petered out, and since I hadn't mentioned it, like, nobody knew it was a thing. I'm just here watching YouTube videos and looking at my schedule. I think I might do some journaling. Oh, I am pretty sure my last update was about We Ride Upon Sticks because I was not enjoying Ninth House and I wanted to try something different. And I'm actually enjoying this so far. It's funny because I could care less about hockey, which I guess isn't entirely true. The only actual hockey game that I've been to in person, I had a blast. It was a ton of fun. But like in general, it's not a sport I follow. It's not a sport that I watch. So there are definitely like terms and things that are mentioned in here that I'm like, they also refer to this 80s hairstyle as the claw. I looked it up. It is very funny. And it's just, I don't know, it makes me smile. I like the writing. I don't love the book, but I'm engaged enough to not hate the experience. Because I don't actually know what the point is so far, but it's fun. Like, it's fun so far. I feel like it's gonna be a wild ride based off of where I'm at so far. Now, hopefully I can finish this tonight, but I'm starting to think that's probably not gonna happen. This week is all about reading books. Like, we are going to read a bunch of books, or at least that's the plan, which is a little frustrating because part of me is all like, I just want to sit down and think in silence and stuff. I guess that's not true because I'm watching YouTube videos right now, but like I do feel an urge almost to just relax and have me time. I don't know, but I wanted to give you an update because it's been a while. Good morning! So today is Tuesday, May 10th, and I started reading American Supernatural Tales this morning. It's a collection of short stories. It has this whole entire like intro section that's like 40-50 pages long that I skipped because it was boring AF. It doesn't actually count towards the page numbers, but there's just this whole entire section where the author is talking about the academic qualities of horror stories and things of that nature and famous horror novelists throughout the years. I was all like, I want to see if I'm going to enjoy the stories before, like I might go back and read that if I really get into this. Anyway, I read the first story. It wasn't scary, it wasn't spooky, it was interesting, I did like it. It was short enough that I didn't mind. I was gonna read the second one and then I realized, oh, I'm supposed to be editing YouTube videos this morning. So I stopped doing that and then hopped onto my planned task for the day. I've been utilizing my Traveler's Notebook and I friggin' love this thing. I'm also really glad that I'm trying to use everything in here but not have it be my sole planner, if that makes sense. So like I have this as my everyday carry, and then I have, you know, a journal for journaling, and then I have a bunch of digital stuff. But yeah, so far things are going good. To recap from yesterday, I did DNF Ninth House and pick up We Ride Upon Sticks. I'm enjoying this a lot more, but I'm not loving it. I am hopefully going to finish it today, but we are also going to be focusing on adding books to the Pango Books so that I can sell some books online, hopefully, and maybe make adjustments to some of the current books that are there so that they're a little bit cheaper. And I'm just gonna keep doing that for the next couple of weeks or so. I might have to put it on hold if I do actually go to Minnesota later this month, because obviously I won't be around to ship things out. But I don't think I have any updates other than that. It's obviously a work day. I'm working from home again. So I'm just gonna be working for a while. I actually think I might do the Pango Book stuff at lunch and then I'll finish it up after work. I don't think I have anything interesting to share with you until we do the Pango Book stuff. So I will catch you then. Okay, so it is lunchtime and admittedly work is a little stressful today. Lots going on, lots of things, making sure that the plates are spinning. Anyway, because of that, part of me has been like, instead of jumping right into Pango Books, which I'm hoping to do in like a couple of minutes, I just wanted to sit here for a minute and like have a breather. I did look at my YouTube and I am actually really excited because I just realized that I, at this moment, have 7 exclusive bestie videos for my channel members. Now, 2 or 3 of them are extended cuts, so you guys also see those videos, just condensed versions with a little less stuff in them. But then the rest are chatty updates, the besties chatty hangout updates. And I don't know, I'm just like really proud of all that I've been able to do, and the fact that I've been able to do that alongside regular videos and kind of everything else. I think having a pause on Patreon stuff has definitely helped. I'm also trying not to stress out. I'm trying to make sure that I am taking care of myself, giving myself some me time. I think tonight is going to be a me time kind of night. I might try and read a couple more stories in here. If I'm being honest with you guys, I am a little stressed out. Like, not gonna lie, I'm stressed. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to, you know, not let things get to me, but there's just like so much. And it's funny, it's not because like I'm overwhelmed, it's just there's a lot of unknowns right now, which obviously adds a little bit of stress when you've got like really big things going on in your life. And I'm really excited about everything going on, but like all of the unknowns are like weighing on me. I really like having things like structured and planned, which is why, you know, I've put so much weight on my planner recently so that I can really keep up with everything. But like I said, even though I have things kind of written out, I still just like, I don't have control over a lot of things that are going on. So it's kind of just like waiting and seeing how things turn out. And I hate it. Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, well, before I eat up all of my lunch, having an internal crisis, I think I'm gonna start the Pango Book stuff. Okay, so a lot has happened. It's still Tuesday. I am continuing to read We Ride Upon Sticks. I'm like 80% into it, and it's interesting because I am enjoying the audiobook, but not necessarily the story or the book itself. Like, part of me is enjoying the characters and just the random moments, but I am very plot driven, and this is not really a plot driven story. It's kind of just like what they're doing and like how things are affecting them. And it's these kids, they do stupid things, they have interesting personalities, the way that the author or the narrator is narrating the author's words is really enjoyable. So I really like the way it's written. I like the fun way the characters are speaking, all of the 80s talk, the weird, like, for instance, several of the girls, I believe, have a hairstyle called the Claw, and one of them possibly has one that is so distinctive that it's basically been given its own personality and kind of has become its own character within the group. And that is just so bizarre and fun, and I kind of really enjoy it, but I don't actually like the book so far. I don't really care about what's going on. I don't necessarily like the characters. I don't like what they're doing. I cannot relate. I don't know. It's cute. It's interesting. I don't know. That being said, I I did finish adding all of the books to Pango Books, and I have made, I think, 3 sales so far, which I think it's kind of a lot, but that's only the case because I'm selling the books for pretty dirt cheap, since I'm just trying to get rid of them and make space for the future. The big thing that I'm actually doing right now is I am going through old CDs that I burned a long time ago that have old photos on them. I really wanted to have a backup of all of these files. So that is what I've been doing. It's taking forever. I think that's it for now. I am very tired. Which is funny because it's only like 9 o'clock. Good morning! It is Wednesday. I'm pretty heads down today. It's been a bit of a hectic morning at work. Lots of questions, finagling, figuring things out, back and forths on things. But it is lunchtime, and I did have some exciting stuff that happened right before work and when all the craziness happened, and some updates that I just got now. I ended up finding a house that I'm very interested in that isn't too far from the airport and the Twin Cities and things like that, but unfortunately it doesn't have a garage. So I went to kind of look how much it would cost to get a detached garage installed in my area. Now, of course, no one wants to tell you the price range. They want to get all of your details and the information, whatever. So I did that. I gave a bunch of information. I was like, I'm looking to buy this house. I want to know how much it would cost to do this. You know, like if this happened, it won't happen for several months. But like I'm trying to get a general idea. And I go through the process of doing that. I'm filling out all of this information. I'm answering all of these questions. And after going through that, I get a response from someone that says, thanks for letting me know you're just looking for quotes. Unfortunately, I can't give you quotes. The whole entire thing that I'm doing is to get quotes. They're like, oh, if you're not gonna do this right now, we aren't even gonna give you a quote. And I'm all like, you have an entire thing that says if you're trying to buy a house and you want a quote for buying a house, which is what I'm trying to do. I am, 1, flabbergasted, and 2, confused. The average cost for building a garage is $24,000. So that is definitely out of my price range. Anyway, yeah, I am not a fan of places that won't give you any information on their website, and then they're all like, hey, we want you to waste your time filling out all of this stuff just so that we could not provide you the information that you asked for. And yet I would deliberately not use them. Because of that. Because this person is all like, hey, I'm okay with wasting your time, but like, I don't even have the decency to give you a rough ballpark. Okay, so I haven't given updates. So last night I actually finished We Ride Upon Styx by Quan Barry, and it's funny because like I was really liking the writing, but I wasn't really into the story necessarily, but I still wanted to listen to it because it's just so fun. And then it kind of finished and I was all like, I think I like it. I don't know. I like it. I don't. Like, I feel like I would like it more on a second read. Like, there's something about it that's good, but I didn't love, but I like more at the end. Like, I don't know. So right now I'm thinking this is a 3-star. That being said, I was just watching Jordaline Reed's latest reading vlog, and she is reading Ninth House and she loved it. And I'm all like, did we just read the same book? Because it was not it. It was not it for me, and I'm so confused. Like, I think there's a lot of stuff that could be interesting that I just wasn't feeling, and I'm wondering, is it just because I'm in a slump and I need to give this another try? Like, this was a book I was so excited. Maybe I was hyping it too much because she was expecting it to suck and I was expecting it to be the best. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't like it. I do want to give it another shot. I don't think I'm going to do it now because I don't think it'll have a good benefit. But like watching somebody love a book that I just DNF'd makes me question myself. Unfortunately, I am currently developing a bit of a migraine. So it was supposed to be game night and I am skipping because it just kind of started and it's already getting pretty bad. I'm actually like ready to finish this clip because I have a light on me right now that's a little bit too much. So I kind of want to just like curl in bed and go to sleep. Like that's where I'm at right now. And I'm a little annoyed because we were gonna do game night. I had plans for today. I was supposed to work on the portrait gift for my friend, which I haven't done and I'm gonna have to do at some point. Like yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm frustrated. I just realized right now I'm all like, I wasn't feeling that bad before I started this. It's the migraine. The migraine is starting to get to me. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna turn off the lights and I'm gonna catch you later. Good morning. So today I'm going with more of a like 50s look. My hair is so short. It's kind of annoying. But anyway, I ended up making a couple of Pango book sales, so I'm going to package those, pick some bookmarks, and write out my thank yous so I can drop those off after work because it's going to be an in the office kind of day today. And yeah, I figured I would do the packaging since we did all of the adding to Pango books together, so let's get to it. Okay, I have successfully, I don't know why I said it like that. I have successfully packaged all of the books that people ordered from my Pango bookshop. That is linked down below if you are interested. It's not going to be open for too much longer because I am going to be moving. And if whatever I don't sell by then is just, it's gonna go. So yeah, this is what I have so far. Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, before I head into the office, I wanted to do a mini unboxing. So I have this month's Illumicrate book only box, along with a awesome package that I got from one of my patrons. Let's do the Illumicrate box first. So I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I'm a little not excited. Yeah, so this is this is the book for the month. It is Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee, which I don't know. Will could hear the sirens. They sounded like a promise. And it's got yellow edges with like an orange detailing here. History is told by the conquerors. Across the Western world, museums display the spoils of war, of conquest, of colonialism. But when a shadowy corporation reaches out with an impossible and illegal job offer, Will finds himself as something else as well, the leader of a heist to steal back 5 priceless Chinese sculptures looted from Beijing centuries ago. If they succeed, they earn $50 million and a chance to make history. If they fail, it's not just the loss of everything they've dreamed for themselves, but yet another thwarted attempt to take back what colonialism has stolen. Okay, so I don't love the cover, but I love the idea. So maybe I've never really read a contemporary heist book, so this will be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah. And then as for I don't interact much on Patreon, but I always love your work and my walls are covered in your prints. Oh my god, thank you. I started my own freelance consulting business, but I also started my own art stationery shop, Affy Afro Shop. I spent a lot of time designing my products, so I hope you like them. I also have a code for you and your followers, so Tatiana22. Thank you for your time. Have a prosperous day. Azaria. So admittedly, I was expecting something different because I thought she reached out and said that she had like paint samples, but it looks like they're just stationery goods. So this is how everything looks when you get them. A little thank you note. It looks like I ended up getting a couple of sticker packs from her daily affirmation to-do list. This is really cute. It's got a space for your affirmations, your 3 priorities of the day, any notes you have to let you know what day of the week it is, and then obviously the date itself. It's actually really cute. I like this. Kiwi, can you not right now? I'm trying to do an unboxing. I love you. You are stuck with me forever now. Okay, then I'm assuming this one is a Sunshine sticker pack. Oh, cute. So we've got Sunshine and Melanin, Are You Bothered by My Shine? Then we have some illustrated. And then I think the last one, okay, I'm assuming this is the Sketchy sticker pack. Oh, I like these. And then I'm assuming in here we have our 2 individuals. Oh, no, there's more than that. Minding my Black-owned business. Don't be afraid to be seen trying. And then a couple of cute little extras. All right, thank you so much, Azaria. That is so sweet. Thank you for all of the support and good luck with your business. Again, if anybody wants to help support a fellow member, you can check her out. Here is the information. I will have it linked down below. Black-owned business vibes. Black-owned business vibes. I love it. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. So apparently I had one patron reach out to me about paints, and so I was on the lookout for that, and I ended up getting another patron who sent me something without even saying anything. Oh, how sweet. I was so confused because I was like, I was expecting paints and these aren't paint, and that's because wrong person. I'm so sorry. Okay, and now I guess it's time for me to get ready to head to the office. I feel like I am forgetting something. Okay, so I am leaving a little bit early so that I can hopefully hop to the post office. Okay, things kind of went off track, but I got home. I didn't go to the post office. There was a lot going on. I figured it'd be easier to just do it tomorrow. And then today I needed to work on art, a portrait I get for my friend. I was hoping that I would have started this already, so a little disappointed in myself that I am behind, but better late than never. Better late than never. So that's what we're gonna do today. And then I'm also probably gonna continue to copy over old files from these discs that I have while I'm working on that illustration. So that is the plan for tonight. It's already 6:30. I was hoping to get started at like 5:30. It's okay. We got this. I'm not tired. You're tired. Okay, so my dad's gonna call me and we're gonna talk about house stuff. I'm currently working on an illustration, and here's the phone call. Hello? Oh, I wish it recorded in black and white. Oh my goodness, good morning. So I think my camera is on a different setting right now, and when I turned it on so that I could give you this update, it is currently Friday, May 13th, it was in black and white. All of it was in black and white, and I was all like, what is going on? But I saw that it was in a different thing. I guess the settings got changed. So let me fix it. Actually, let me see if I can get a little screenshot of what was going on so you can see why I was so confused when I turned this on. This has never happened before. I guess I've never gotten to this setting, so it's kind of cool, right? I was so confused. Confusion. Okay, now that we are back to the correct setting, yes, today is Friday and lots of house stuff is happening. This is a really interesting and stressful and just confusing experience to go through. I'm learning a ton of stuff that like they just don't mention. Like for instance, here's an obvious one that can really mess you up. A lot of places are like, get pre-approved so you know what you can get. You don't want to do that. You want to be pre-qualified so you know what you can purchase, not pre-approved, because pre-approvals is a hard credit check which will lower your credit score, which will negatively affect your chances on getting a house. So unless you are ready to buy a house and you've done your research and you've looked at the rates of couple of different mortgage places and you have an idea of what's a good rate and all of that stuff, then you want to do the pre-approval. Okay, so what I was saying is I'm learning a lot. I keep getting a bunch of calls from different like loan people who are like, we want to do the pre-approval, and I'm all like, I'm not trying to do a pre-approval, and they're like, we're not gonna give you any information, and I'm all like, why are you calling me? I forgot that I was recording. I'm sitting up here thinking about like mortgage scenarios. Oh my god, I am consumed. Okay, so I don't know where we last left off. I've been super rambly and chatty today, but I did get another Pengo book sale, so I am packaging this bad boy up. I already did the note and everything. I'm just printing out the shipping label. Okay, there's a house that I've been very interested in that was way too expensive that just dropped down in price. They like knocked off $25,000 off of it. Now it's still expensive, but with the knockdown, it's not so expensive at this point that I'm all like, no, there's no way. Now I'm all like, hey, maybe. I have been debating, am I rushing it if I try and get this house? Is it actually what I want? Like, if it was cheaper, it would be a no-brainer. Like 100%, I'd be like, I'm flying out there, I'm making an offer on this house. This is the one. What I did at lunch is I ended up looking at what is available for the same price. I need to be able to technically afford this place without the help of my family. And I mean, like, here's the thing, the reality of it, just because it's a house that is compelling enough for me to, you know, think about making an offer, doesn't necessarily mean that when I get there, I'm gonna like it. It's possible I might get there and be like, no, this house is a mess, I can't do it. But I'm like legit thinking about flying out tomorrow. I should talk to my dad too, because if he can go with me. But I'm like, I'm trying not to rush into it. Like, part of me is really thinking of doing it, of going and trying to get this house. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to compare I'm trying to compare my feelings like this of other houses in a similar price range that I liked and feel like, how do I really feel? Okay, I keep getting distracted. Now that I've wrapped this up, I'm gonna stop by the post office real quick. I'm gonna drop off all of my book mail. Okay, so I am driving to Minnesota tomorrow. The anxiety that I have right now. I need to pack, I need to figure stuff out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Things are going so friggin' fast. I am packing so that we can leave tomorrow. I am coordinating things with people. Oh, I do still need to send houses to the realtor that I talked to, so I'm gonna try and do that before I switch over to other things. I booked a flight for us to get back. I'm doing all of the things. I'm so friggin' excited. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I'm like freaking out, like, especially because I mean, like, okay, we're going on a trip in my face. Okay, like, odds are nothing's gonna come of this. Like, you don't buy the first houses that you see. You don't. I've been looking for a really long time, but I haven't seen the houses. I cannot believe it's working out like this. Hello, loves. It is a really exciting time because I am currently doing a cross-country road trip to see houses with my dad. Say hi.
Hey, hi.
update time. Okay, so we are currently getting gas. I don't know if we've actually hit halfway yet. 7:30, and we started this morning at 7, so we have been driving all day, and we're gonna try and drive some more. We're trying to get further than halfway, ideally. I am so glad that my dad's doing this with me. Like, I cannot express how grateful that I am that I'm not doing this on my own. And here's my dad cleaning off the bug goop from the windows because it's gotten kind of gross. And it's actually, I guess, not as bad as it could be, if I'm being honest. Okay, so we made it pretty far out. It is currently 10 o'clock. Is it 10?
10:30.
10:30. It is 10:30, and unfortunately, timing wise, we didn't account for time and food and if places would be closed.
Zones.
Yeah, and time zones, because you know, to us it doesn't feel like as late as it actually is here. So a lot of places are closed. But Pizza Hut came in clutch, and we are eating Hawaiian pizza and wings. So. Time. We've made it to Wyoming. Apparently I have not been paying attention to what states we've been in, but we're apparently at a Welcome to Wyoming gas station. So I surprisingly drove through the night on 20 minutes of sleep. I was still super tired, so I was like, okay, we're just gonna get to this destination and then find a place for us to crash. But somehow I just got a burst of energy and I was able to just drive through the entire night. Yeah, it is currently 6:33 and I have been up since 5 a.m. yesterday. So almost 24 hours of driving. Now my dad has driven a good chunk of that. I drove the first 5 hours. He drove like 5 or 6 hours. Lots of driving. Okay, it looks like there is 8 hours left. Okay, so it turns out we were entering into South Dakota. Okay, we made it, sort of. We made it to part of the destination. The next destination is an hour away. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 26 hours or something like that of driving. Hello, loves. Okay, so it is actually Monday, May 16th. Because the weekend was crazy, I didn't end out the vlog. So I'm actually about to start next week's vlog because lots of stuff is happening. So if you want to see house searching and all of that cool stuff, definitely stay tuned for next week's video. But yeah, yesterday we ended up getting here at like 5 p.m. here time, and we lost 2 hours, so we actually did pretty good. I ended up driving through the night. I think I ended up mentioning that in one of the updates. I do not know how I was able to survive off of so little sleep, especially since I had woken up at 5 a.m. the previous day and I didn't go to bed particularly early, and I started driving at 6 a.m. so like I was just driving all day. Dad obviously helped a lot. I was able to sleep while he was driving, but like, man, it was insane because I only took power naps, which wasn't the intention originally, but it just kind of worked out that way. I would like wake up and then either have a hard time going back to sleep, be distracted or whatever, and then get a bolt of energy. And then I was like, well, I should start doing this, and I started doing it purposefully, at least for the last one. But it was great. It was smooth. We got here and it was really nice to see family, spend some time. I'm so grateful. I'm currently at my aunt and uncle's house here, so I'm so grateful that they're letting us stay, and I got to see my cousin and fun times. But yeah, today's gonna be a busy day, so if you want to see that, like I said, stay tuned. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you made it this far, be sure to include this emoji down below, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye!